Winnie. South Australia rock, and it says here that when you find it, you have to put it on Facebook and say, I found your rock, and then you have to re-hide it.
Where'd you find it?
I found it at the South Australia border.
I remember that.
And I'm going to put it right here.
We've carried it all through the country and you're going to leave it here at Misery Beach.
Just don't. Little one.
Okay.
If no one finds it, is that going to make us miserable?
Where are we?
We are at Misery Beach.
Are you miserable?
Absolutely not.
Is it for miserable people?
Well, no.
Are you going to have a miserable time?
No.
Why is it called Misery Beach?
Well, the real reason, or okay, so the reason it's called Misery Beach.
There's two reasons.
Well, the reason it's called Misery Beach is because back in the day, I think like in the 50s, 60s, 70s, it's around the corner from the whaling station that's down here, and once they were done, I think, chopping up all the whale, all its guts and teeth and everything were washed up here on Misery Beach. So that's
like
why...
a bloody abattoir.
That's why it was given the name Misery Beach. But apparently, last year it was voted Australia's most beautiful beach.
So it's no longer miserable.
No, so it's rather the opposite. So we're about to come down and have a look and find out exactly why it's so beautiful. However, we haven't been blessed with sunshine today, so we're just going to take a look and...
I think 1972, 1973, somewhere around there, whaling was prohibited.
Okay.
Finally in Australia.
Yeah.
You think it would have changed the name? Misery Beach.
I think so.
Let's
I can see why, you know, on a sunny day it'd be gorgeous.
Yeah.
Turquoise water here and the dramatic cliff faces. I'll show you.
He's only got one nipper. Just pulled into Panorama Caravan Park at just on the outskirts of Albany. One thing we love doing is when we pull up at a caravan park and we set up the motorhome, grab a couple of coldies, and it's our, what do you call it? Our walk and talk.
Yeah.
We call it our walkie-talkie. We just grab a couple of coldies and walk on the caravan park or the showground or the campground or be wherever it is. I just love looking at people's stuff. What they've got, what equipment they're using, how the other half travel. And we have done this around the whole country.
All the time.
Yep.
All the time. You pick up good ideas, so.
Yeah, you meet people.
Yeah.
You know, the kids will meet other kids. And look, it's not always caravan parks. Like I said, we've done this behind golf clubs, RSL clubs, bowling clubs, community halls, showgrounds just out on the outskirts of town, abandoned schools or abandoned towns around the whole country. Wineries.
Yeah, yep.
And it's the same deal, guys. You grab your drink, go for your walk and talk, and you just meet, you see how the other half survive during the big lap. This is one of those caravan parks with the most amount of permanent dwellings that we've seen.
And they're cute. They're like little houses. They're not necessarily like a caravan, an old caravan and an annex attached to it, or even like a little cabin. They are literally like a 2-bedroom.
Are they dongers? Is that what you call them? Cabins, dongers?
No, these aren't even that. They're like a little house. Yeah.
Oh,
like a little fibro house. That's what they're like. And
Yeah.
we just met Colin and Judy, and they let us go and have a look through theirs,
Yeah.
and it was really cute.
Just got talking to them, hey?
Yeah.
And I was always curious to know what's inside them, how they're laid out, what they look like, how comfortable they are.
Yeah.
And a lot of caravan companies make them, these demountable, transportable little cabins. They're big inside.
Bigger than you think.
We did ask could we film in there because, look, I've always wondered, out of every caravan park we've seen, but these are the biggest ones
Yes.
that I've seen.
Yeah, because they're like little houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little garden out the back, like little yard. Yeah, they've got a carport to put their car under it. He had a boat as well, so storage for it all. And
caravan,
yeah,
heaps of stuff.
over here in WA, you can buy them outright and then you just rent the land. But you can live here every day, so it's completely different to New South Wales, where their rules are, I think you're only allowed to stay there for 180 days of the year when
Different
you
laws, hey?
yeah, when you buy a permanent site in one of our caravan parks. So geez, if you're looking at it that way, WA is the way to do it because it works out a lot cheaper.
WA is the way. And look at where you're living. Like, to me, this is coastal meets country.
Yeah.
And so it'd do you and I both, wouldn't it? Because you like the coast.
Yes.
I'm a country boy.
Yes.
But look at the outside. Look at the outlook you've got. That they fish here. There's a what did Duncan, the owner, say? Which I'm going to go and have a beer with Duncan. That was your line. Sorry, I've got to admit.
Yes, that was my one. He stole it
The
from
caravan park owner's name's Duncan. Extremely friendly guy, and I thought I'll have a beer with him later. And you said
me. He might even be your mate.
I'll go and,
Duncan's me mate.
go and have a beer with Duncan. Go, singer.
I'd love to have a beer with Duncan. I'd love to have a beer with Dunk. We drink in moderation and we never ever ever get rolling drunk. We drink at the town and country.
She's good.
Where the atmosphere is great. I'd love to have a beer with Duncan because Duncan's me mate.
God, I never knew you had it in you.
Can't believe I remember all the words.
I'm actually
I
very
reckon,
impressed.
Ow, there's a march fly biting me. I reckon my dad will be impressed with that one.
I'm impressed. That's going to make me force me to go and have a beer with Duncan. He's young. I wonder if he'd get the joke.
Oh dear, are you really going to put that live on our channel?
Yes.
Yeah, he
it's
probably will.
It's going up.
He probably will.
So yeah, if you are a coastal person, there was pelicans down by this wharf thing in this what Duncan described as a natural harbour, which is what this caravan park is situated on. But you're about face, 180 degrees, and look at this, guys. Sheep in the paddock. There's ducks. There's nature.
And there's march flies. Oh my God, these march flies are on steroids. And sorry, but that's what keeps biting me at the moment. They're driving me insane, and the girls.
Yep. They've hacked half my leg off too, but you know, I was just maintaining composure for you guys. See what we do for you.
Yeah, but I can't, so I just let it out.
All right, we're gonna keep walking.
Alrighty.
Doing our walking tour. No, she's right. Don't be sorry. It's early December, guys. You know what that means?
Christmas time!
It's time.
It's the jolly season.
It's time.
It is, isn't it?
Shall we go and do what we've got to do?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go! Let's go decorate Winnie dripping in Christmas decorations.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's go and have a go.
Time of the year!
I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love, there's always a way. And oh, this time of year, we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. This year I'll think about how I'm so lucky to have a place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day.
Do you like my earrings?
Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say.
Merry Christmas!
Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day.
This could be in bloopers. Today's weather is a bit windy you can tell, the waves are very cold. Well, they look cold and they are cold, and I suggest you don't go in the water. Oh, and it's very sunny.
And this is?
And this is Chloe Flockhart signing off on Camp Winnie News for the weather today.
Miss Jessica, just a few words. Just a few words about being here on Misery Beach. How are you?
Miserable.
Miserable. How can you be miserable? Oh, right. Just a few words about the day today, about the weather.
A bit gloomy, but we're making the best of it. What is this?
That's our nature microphone.
Right, did you make that?
Yes, we did.
Oh wow.
Yeah. How's your jog going on the beach there? You getting fit?
Yeah, so is Mum. She's about to run past right now.
Mrs. Lisa.
Not yet, you're going to have to run with me.
Mrs. Lisa, do you owe money? Do you owe money to anyone? Mrs. Lisa, do you owe money to anyone? This is a current affair. Just a few words, Miss Lisa.
No comment.
Just a few words.
No comment.
You owe people a lot of money. You've made a lot of people miserable.
So people say.
You've put a lot of people in misery. Just a few words. A few words, if you will. A few words on your dire situation.
No comment.
How are you gonna make all these people not miserable?
I'll make the sun shine.
Make the sun shine. Thank you.
You're welcome.